What do you think on that?
I think, look, Giovanni comes out and says post-match it was a kind of physical encounter. So there were obviously challenges flying throughout the match. Look, in regards to the sending off with Lundstrom, I actually agree. It does change the game. It does change the game because Rangers are actually cruising, as Jim's saying. We're comfortable. In the end, look, Morelos, again, that's a brain snap. You know, you don't want to put yourself in that situation. It's not an elbow, but he does catch the boy in the face. And it's just a silly thing to do at that stage of the game.
How many more brain snaps can he have? He's the most sent off Rangers player in the history. Eight orderings off.
He's beat me. That's
how many did you have? Yeah.
Nowhere near 8.
That's a deflection. But I mean, and look at him, and he's smiling. Then he's let you down. He's let the Rangers fans down.
100%. You know, you look at that situation in isolation. The game's there to be won. You're already doing it tough with a man down, and now to lose an extra man to try the last 20 odd minutes with 9 men. It's a big ask. He did let his teammates down, and it was a huge. Early stage, huge 2 points dropped already.
Will they appeal it for Morelos? They're appealing Lundstrom. And I think everyone here agrees, yep, they should, and they should win that. Would you appeal the Morelos?
Again, I've got to look at the incident probably a few more times. It's not it's not an elbow. It's a more of a hand. Again,
slap.
Another day, the referee he recognised that there's been a foul there, and it's a yellow card. You know, it's just this.
Although he put his hand up and he knew the player was there, and then he put it again.
Strikers do that all the time. They do that all the time because they're protecting themselves. And normally you've got defenders like me coming through the back and having a kick. But strikers do that a lot.
Yeah, I think in that circumstance, so there's a difference between what you're talking about when you're seeing the high ball come. I get that, but on that one, I think you can see what Alfredo Morelos is trying to do, and he shouldn't do it. You heard James Tavernier's comments at the end of the game. You know, first and foremost, when you're a manager and your player, apart from your ability, you've got to be able to trust them. You know, and Alfredo Morelos should be sitting looking at himself saying he's the best striker at the club. He's a massive asset, possibly on the verge of signing a new contract. He's absolutely adored by the Rangers supporters. He's popular in the dressing room. He's got everything going for him. Now, he didn't go on the park against PSV. That's the club's number one striker. If you're Alfredo Morelos, you've played with top strikers all during your career at Rangers, you say, what am I doing right? Should I be given an extra 10-20% in training? With the greatest respect, why is Cholak getting the team ahead of me? I need to have a right good look at myself, right? Boom, Saturday, the manager, after getting my custard pie Tuesday night against PSV, says to him, Alfredo, on you go. I need some fresh legs with a man down. Give him a bit of running, keep the boys, make a nuisance of yourself, but do it in the right way. Then a few minutes later, now I'm not saying it's an absolute red card. I don't think I agree with you at that point. It's not an absolute
it's
red
not the
card.
forearm
It's
smash.
not properly.
No.
I wouldn't say it was violent, but he's given the referee a chance to make a decision. And that's where he shouldn't be doing it. Concentrate and play, because see, when he concentrates on football laws, he is the best striker in the club by ability wise.
Ability wise, nobody will ever fault the talent and the ability that Morelos has. The goals, the important goals that he scores for the football club. It's the same kind of things that will continue to pop up with him. You know, is he conditioned enough? You know, the petulance, kind of these silly kind of things that, look, they're in his game, and I think at the age that he's at now, unfortunately, I think they're going to stay in his game. I think that's a package you've got.
And is that why no big offer has come in for him? You know, 2 years ago, Lille, maybe 15 million.
Yeah, no, and again, I've kind of said, you know, on the show, I think that if he does keep himself fit, and he'll score 20 plus goals. But at the moment, Cholak has started well, and I was kind of hoping that it would spur Morelos on. You know, to go and chase that jersey, as you're saying, I want to be playing, I want to be the main man, I want to be the one scoring those goals. But these are things that kind of set you back.
If he was allowed, could you play him? Would you play him against Celtic in a couple of weeks?
At this moment in time, he wouldn't be starting for me, no.
Mark, is he a liability? Go back to what I was. Is he an asset or a liability?
Well, when he does what he does on Saturday, then there's nothing else. You're a liability. You're letting your team down. You're letting your manager down. You're letting your supporters down. Now, maybe a bit for Alfredo Morelos, because Willie Collum's the referee. Willie Collum becomes an easy target rather than actually focusing. Okay, maybe Willie shouldn't have set him off. However, why are you doing what you're doing? Look at Alfredo Morelos, because John Lundstrom is 100% innocent. That's a shocker. Should never be a red card. But Alfredo Morelos, no, he's let Rangers. You only have to listen to the Rangers captain's comments post match about it.